success. When starting a business, however you go about starting it, I know when I was given this opportunity to become a government contractor for Patrick Air Force Base, I thought, hey, I can be successful in this area because I was already successful. I was a success. I only saw things through the lens of success. I'm gonna be a successful entrepreneur. As I've gone on this journey over the course of 15 years, I have never encountered someone who immediately said, oh, I started this business because I knew it was going to be a failure and that I was going to shut down immediately and have a bunch of debt and not be able to pay my employees and have to go back to work in a job and deal with my friends and family saying, why did you even do that? We knew you weren't going to succeed. I've never encountered that. Maybe you have. When we step out on faith and start a business, it's because we know and we feel we're going to be a success. But the thing with business, like with several things in life, the odds are not always in our favor. Half of all businesses shut down within 5 years. Fewer than 3% of women-owned businesses have revenues over $1 million. And then you couple that with potential recession, changes in the housing market, different elections. Oh my goodness, success starts to shrink. Or does it? Is there a way to really buffer this? Of course there is. Let me tell you what it is. Federal government contracting. It is recession proof. Every single day, the federal government releases new opportunities. And I'm here to share that with you and to break it down, especially for those of you who are brand new to government contracting, and even those of you who have maybe one contract, 2 contract, or even if you are over $1 million, why not be $10 million as an entrepreneur in revenue, or 20 million a year, or 100 million? Right now, I'm talking to a business who has a goal of getting to $300 million a year in revenue. Why can't you do the same thing? So here are some ways to get that ball rolling. So to buffer yourself from any potential financial turmoil, uncertainty, things you can't control, government contracting. So you want to make sure that you are enrolled, you have your page code in sam.gov, and you are researching in SAM as much as you can. If you have a job, 7 p.m. to 11 or 9 p.m. to maybe midnight, you're searching. If you don't have a job, you have way more time and you're looking for opportunities to get the leads, to understand the bids, to price accordingly, to understand what it takes to not only find, bid, and win, but to execute so you can get more work. SAM.gov is the key. It's a huge part of this. And you may wonder, well, I've heard about this, Sam, before. Everybody's talked about it, but like, what really makes this recession proof? I'll tell you. What makes it recession proof is the federal government always pays. They always pay, and they'll pay you interest if they're late. They always pay. And in your SAM profile, you enter your business bank account information, and then they direct deposit the payments into your account. They always pay. The federal government is always purchasing. I'm here in Hawaii, Honolulu, because we have a contract with the Army. We have an employee here. There are so many needs from a government contracting standpoint, even here in Hawaii. They need HVAC, they need janitorial work, they need staffing. How is that any different than the needs in Indiana or Texas or Missouri or Iowa? But the thing is, there's always a need, despite what's going on in these areas we can't control, like the economy, politics, global events and affairs. The federal government is constantly buying. Thing about SAM is commonly you'll see opportunities earlier in the morning or the day and later in the evening, because you have locations across the world, y'all, Japan, Italy, that need products and services. I met a woman here, Christine, amazing. She is a woman-owned business. She is an 8A, and get this, her company provides security systems to the federal government, like the little security cameras, everything that you need to keep spaces and areas and everything secure and safe and to monitor. That's what her company does. That's quite amazing. Who wouldn't want to purchase that type of service in the federal government? But also, who's really talking about that as an option? It doesn't mean you have to start a company in the field. It means maybe there's something you could do to support a company like that or to partner with someone like that. Maybe you provide physical security people like security officers or security personnel who are licensed to carry a firearm. You could potentially partner with someone like Christine because she provides cameras and other services. So they really pair well. And at the end of the day, y'all, the federal government buys both. The amount of products and services that they buy and the extent at which they buy them is just amazing. It's so amazing that every single one of you, all my amazing GovCon winners, we all could bid at the same time. Like we all could turn in a bid in like 48 hours. And chances are we would never cross paths. Chances are we wouldn't be competing against the same opportunity. Chances are y'all are gonna win because we're GovCon winners. So this is a great space to be in to buffer you from recession. Next kind of strategy is attending different outreach, one-on-one networking events. This is where different either government agencies, a small business office, a PTAC opens their doors to help small businesses. Small businesses range from micro, maybe it's just you, maybe it's you and one person, all the way up to some small businesses bring in like 40, maybe even 50 million a year in revenue because there's various definitions when it comes to small businesses. What's cool is the fact that you get to learn and get firsthand kind of like relationships from these different agencies and associations and organizations because you're a small business. And there is this desire to award more contracts around kind of 5% for different set-asides to small businesses. So this is something to really take advantage of. And for those of you who are open to doing this, what's key is don't come across like a know-it-all. Nobody wants to deal with a know-it-all. This is a great opportunity to just be transparent. Hey, I'm really new to this. You know, what do you suggest that I do? Or I've won a couple contracts. I would really like to win bigger ones. What do you think I should do? Or I've been practicing this middleman, but you know, I'm now winning contracts where I'm expected to shell out $40,000 to cover a product and I don't have $40,000. Can I really continue in this space? Is this really how this works? Be honest, be open, because as psychology has shown, it's easier to help someone get away from pain than to bring them toward pleasure. Okay, so let's unpack that. If you come across someone who's like, help, help. Oh my gosh, I need some help. Oh my gosh, you rush over. What can I do? What can I do? How can I help you? Right? Or you see somebody struggling with something, especially on an airplane, everybody rushes. Oh, how can I help you? How can I help you? But if you were to go up to these same people and say like, hey, here's $100. I just want to give it to you. They're going to be like, what are you doing? What do you want? Why are you doing this? So it's easier to take people away from pain than to bring them towards pleasure, right? So when you express like, I don't know, I need help, people want to help you. They want to be able to take away that pain. And so it's a great place to do that because you're going to be able to learn not only how kind of things work and really hear different jargon and learn about what maybe an agency wants to buy, but now you're starting to grow your network and to get advocates. And one of the most amazing things about this space of the federal government, and this is also why it's like recession proof, very few people question, Kizzy, why do you fill religious positions and IT positions? People in the federal government don't question it. I just submitted something for eyeglass parts because I was inspired by Jerry. And you definitely need to check out that video with Jerry. I collaborated with him on that opportunity. No one's questioning why I did that. That's what's so beautiful is you can pivot into these areas, or perhaps through a networking event that you attended on IT maybe has led you into this road around security. Who knows? But you're never going to know if you don't try, y'all. And that's what's so glorious about this space. They continue buying and buying and buying. It's not as if it's going to stop, right? The federal government, every day they're advertising, please sell us this product to service. And that's just on SAM, or what you learn about in a network event. So kind of that last tip that I have for you. So you got to have a mentor, got to have that guide out there. You got to have that advocate, whoever it is that you gravitate toward. It may be me, it may not be me. It don't matter, because at the end of the day, my hair is popping and I've been awarded well over $50 million in government contracts. It's actually closer to 100. What's key is also learning from those who have been in the space, who have won over a couple $1 million in this space. So you can speed up that process by learning what to do, what not to do based on their experiences. And one of the greatest ways to do it is by joining my Facebook group. Y'all can definitely email me as well as comment below, because I am here to serve you. Again, if I'm not the one for you, hey, no hard feelings. I want you to succeed. That's what's important, is I know that this space is so abundant and there's so many amazing things here, and I want y'all to experience that too. I really do. So all my amazing GovCon winners, please like, please subscribe, please share, comment below. I adore each and every one of you from Honolulu. Ooh, I love you all so much. Y'all know everything is possible. Please say hi in the Facebook group and go to govconwinners.com. I'm gonna have a special live webinar coming out soon, y'all, okay? Live webinar coming out soon. govconwinners.com. Check it out, connect with me. I adore each and every one of you. Take care.